Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you a very unique volume trading strategy that helped me to buy Gork at $100,000 market cap. This token reached $70 million, a crazy profit, and by watching this video until the end, I can promise you, you wouldn't miss any big runner in the market because this strategy really works. I'm going to show you this with many examples. Also, I'm gonna even show you different critical levels to take profit and sell your tokens. In this way, you always know when to get out of your position. Before I dive into it, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video. This video is only for educational and entertainment purpose. Do not take any action based on this video. Now, let's get into it. First, let me show you different tools that we have to use for this strategy. Luckily, all of them are free and you don't have to pay even a penny for them. The first tool that we have to use is Axiom Pro. This is the best and cheapest trading platform in the market. You can find the link in the video description, and by using my referral link, you can get a juicy discount, and I really appreciate your support. Then go to the trackers, wallet manager, click on import. In here, we have to import a list of KOLs. Make sure to join my Telegram channel, Friday Dev. You can find the link in the video description. In here, I already shared a KOL list. All you have to do is to copy this list and paste it in here like this. It's actually a JSON file. Click on import and you can see all the wallets and their trades in here. Now, we have to use another free tool as well. Actually, there is a channel called Pumpfun Volume Alert. This is a great tool to use. Basically, whenever the volume spikes for a token, they will send an alert in here. And they have many other metrics to show you an alert in here, and it works very well. During this video, I'm going to show you many examples and you can see how good it is. You can actually get a VIP access by paying, but I don't recommend that because in the free version, they will give you alerts after $30,000 market cap. In the VIP, they will give you alerts after $20,000 market cap. So if you gain access into VIP, you will get more calls, but your win rate will probably decrease because most of those tokens will drop, they will go to zero. But on the free plan, you get less calls, but they are more reliable. However, in another video, I would probably show you the VIP tool. But for this video, my goal is to use the free version. What I'm going to do is basically I'm sitting, on my chair for a few hours, and every alert that I see in here, I will copy that. I will paste it on Axiom. I'm going to show you where to enter, where to exit, and in this way you can see how this strategy works. So basically in this strategy, I wouldn't care about narrative. I wouldn't even check the tweet. All I'm going to do is to copy these contracts in here and paste it on Axiom. Let's see how this works. Before I show you the trades, make sure after watching this video, you also check out this one because these two strategies are very correlated to each other and you have to watch both videos to know how this strategy works. Now let me show you the trades. Okay, this is the first alert, Justice for Beagles. It's sitting at around $47,000 market cap. Never buy at pumps. Find a resistance and always buy in a dump. For example, in here, I think buying at around $35,000 market cap could be quite good. There's a nice resistance there. It could even go lower, but I think based on the volume, better to enter as soon as possible. So as you can see, it reached that level. That could be a good entry. And now let's see how the token perform. It already graduated once, but I suppose this can break the ATH again. With this volume, it will probably break $100,000 market cap. It actually broke that. And I think you can take profit at around 180 or $200,000 market cap. 200 is a critical level, and most tokens usually die before that. And people usually start selling before 200. That's the reason I take profit at 170 or 180. But really, this is really depends on you. If it can break this level, it will go much higher, something around 350. And it seems it already reached that level. That's quite interesting. Okay, 2KOL entered the token. Before this two, only DV was in this token, but he sold that immediately. So it's quite interesting. It will probably play with this critical level for a while, and then we're gonna see if it can break it or it will back to $100,000 resistance. I think if we can break $200,000 market cap, it will easily reach to 350. Look at the pump. Just look at the pump. It will probably reach 350, and that could be another great level to take profit because $400,000 market cap is a critical level, and people usually start selling before that. That's the reason I chose 350. And if we can break that, it will probably go to 650 or 750. But this is a very hard resistance to break. If you bought the token at $35,000 market cap, until now you were able to get a 10x profit, which is crazy. If $200,000 market cap support breaks, it will probably go down to 100, and 100 is a very critical level. It could be a good buy opportunity for you if you really believe in the narrative, but if it breaks that support, it will probably nuke forever and it will go to zero. That really depends on your strategy and how much you believe on the token. There is another alert for white coat at $146,000 market cap. I totally forgot to record the video, so there is a few minutes delay. And as you can see right now, it's sitting at around $300,000 market cap. The volume is insane. To be honest, I don't usually enter the tokens at these levels, but if you want to buy, always wait for a dump. As you can see right now, it's pumping. You should wait for a dump and then enter the token at the dump at a very critical resistance, like for example, 350. Let's see. For example, if you want to enter the token, that's a good level. You can see after a dump, you can enter the token. But I'm not sure if it can break the ATH again or not. That's a very critical level. We could go down to 180 or even break that level and reach $100,000 market cap. The same thing that happened to previous token could happen in here as well. You can see it's playing with 180 and reached even $100,000 market cap. You can see some KOLs are actually buying at these low levels at around $100,000 market cap. If it goes below that, there's a high chance it goes to zero. But as you can see, it had a very great comeback and it's at around $300,000 market cap. We actually have another alert. Let's copy this. It's at around $135,000 market cap. This is definitely a rock pool. Just look at the bundle. Anything above 40%, I wouldn't enter those tokens. And it's obvious from the chart. It's exactly look like a rock pool. Let's actually back to the previous token. As you can see, it was able to even reach 350. If it breaks this level, personally, I would take profit at 750 before $1 million market cap. That could be another good level to take profit. But still, it wasn't able to fully break this resistance. We actually have another alert for Justice for Cooper. Let's copy the contract. It's at around $240,000 market cap. Personally, I don't want to invest tokens at these levels. Only if I really believe on the narrative, I would buy the tokens. But if you want to enter this token, 180 could be a good level. You can see a great support in that level. If it breaks that, as I told you before, it will probably goes to 100. That's why I really don't want to invest tokens at these levels. But we're gonna actually see. Nice pump until 250, and you can see a very big dump until $100,000 market cap. This could be a good opportunity to buy the token if you believe on that. But personally, I check the token, the narrative isn't strong enough. It still could go higher, but I would probably sell the tokens if I bought those. But we're gonna see. Actually, it had a nice pump until 250, and right now it's playing with 180. There are many resistance at the top, and it's quite tough to break those. So I think right now it's a good place to take profit or sell your tokens, because if it reject the 180 resistance, it will probably back to $100,000 market cap, and that's the time that it's quite risky, because if you go below that, there's a high chance the token nuked forever. You can see it actually reached $100,000 market cap. Also, we received another alert. Let me paste the contract in here. It's at around $44,000 market cap. Never buy in pumps. Always find the support level and buy in dumps. For example, in here, the support level is at around $40,000 market cap. There is a very high chance that this token be rock pool, because none of the smart wallets and KOLs that I'm tracking bought this token. Also, this token doesn't have a website, or it's not based on a tweet. So I think this volume is totally fake. In reality, I wouldn't enter this token, but let's actually see how it performs. If the token doesn't rug 170 or 80 could be a good level to take profit, but none of the wallets that I'm tracking bought this token, so I suppose there is a high chance this token rug. We're gonna see. Although this token passed $100,000 market cap, the volume is not high enough. So I think better to sell this at around 90 to 100, because this token is very shady. I think there is a high chance that this volume is fake. None of the wallets that I'm tracking bought this token. Also, it doesn't have any socials. So I think better to get out of these kind of tokens as fast as possible before 100 or some critical levels. It actually got rejected from 120. I think you should definitely sell it at here, because uh, look at this. It actually rocked. Basically, the dev behind the project transferred all the tokens to one single wallet and sold all of them immediately. A very big jump. These kind of rug pulls are quite tough to find them, because the bundler percentage is normal, the top 10 holders is quite normal, but at the end, since all those wallets are related to one single dev, you can dump it like this. Be very careful about this kind of tokens. We actually have a new signal in here. It's at around $180,000 market cap. Let's actually paste the contract in here. To be honest, I don't like to buy tokens at 180. Better to wait for this token to break, 180 resistance, and then you buy the token, because 180 is hard to break. It could back to, $100,000 market cap again. That's the reason I prefer to wait a little. It actually got rejected from 180 or 200. There is a high chance this token back to $100,000 market cap. If you really believe on the narrative, you can buy it at 100, or you can wait for it to break the resistance and then you can buy it. Okay, it seems we broke the 200 level, and right now in this dip, that's a good level to buy the token. 200 right now is playing as a great support for us, and you can sell the tokens at 350. It could be a nice scalp. We're gonna see if it can reach that level or not, but obviously we broke 200 level. Okay, it actually reached to 450. It was a nice scalp. But personally, as I told you, I usually don't invest on tokens after 180. I prefer to buy tokens at something around 60 to $100,000 market cap. But a lot of times you can find these kind of scalp opportunities. The token actually reached to 180. We actually have a new alert. Let's check this one. The market cap for this is quite low. I think you better to buy at this level at $35,000 market cap. That could be a good support to buy the token. Let's see if it can reach that level or not. There's a high chance because there's a good support there. Also, we have another alert. Let me open this in a new tab in here. This is a low market cap token as well. You can buy this one at a dump at this support level. Let's actually check how both of these tokens perform. As you know, I didn't check their social media. I didn't check anything. All I did was copying and pasting different alerts on Axiom and check how they perform. To be honest, none of the wallets that I'm tracking bought these two tokens. And both of these could be rock pools. We're gonna see. But for now, both of them, if you bought at the level that I showed you, you were in profit. However, there is a high chance for both of these tokens that be rock pool, especially this one. Look at the chart. Especially at the beginning, it had a big bundle. It shows 1 or 2% bundle, but I'm sure it's higher than this. The same for this one. This one is actually looks better. However, none of the smart wallets that I'm tracking bought this one. Personally, I suggest you, if you have doubts about this kind of tokens, try to take profit as soon as possible. Rat Race is at around $65,000 market cap. That could be a great level to take your initial money out because it's almost at 2x. And as I told you, there's a high chance that this token be a rock pool. None of the wallets that I'm tracking bought this token. Let's actually check the other token. The other token reached to around $53,000 market cap and it got rocked so hard. That's the reason you shouldn't trust on Axiom or any other platform's bundler percentage. Devs can easily manipulate that. But for now, Rat Race is performing very well. It could even reach $100,000 market cap. We're actually above 100, so the next target could be 180 or $200,000 market cap. It actually went below $100,000 market cap. I usually sell at this level because there is a very high chance the token nuked and goes to zero. I usually don't take that risk. However, on the other hand, it could have a nice retracement and goes above 100. Actually, it was able to reach $150,000 market cap. It actually went below 100 again. Okay, I'm done with this token. Definitely, as I told you, that's a critical level. I usually don't take that risk. You should, take profit at 150 or 60. And, I really don't think this token can make it again. If the token can't make it in the first time, maybe you can give it a second chance, but the fair chance I wouldn't do that. As you probably realized, volume is the king in meme coin trading, and meme coins are all about volume. So you can get into many tokens only based on the volume, and you better to get out of them based on the narrative. For example, when it comes to Gork, it was obvious that this token can hit millions of dollars. Personally, I didn't expect 35 or 70 million dollars, but it was obvious that it can reach minimum 5 million dollars. So that's a good sign to hold the token. But I entered that token not based on the tweet. I entered that based on the volume. That's the reason you should definitely check out that channel. You can use their free plan. You don't have to pay for it. And I really hope you found this video helpful. In the next videos, I'm going to use this strategy, but in live trades. I'm going to put some real money in work to show you how much money you can make using this strategy. Thanks for watching this video and cheers.